All right, what I'm going to continue on is from a topic that we did the last 2 episodes, one from the Unfiltered and one from the men's episode. And should you stay friends with your ex?
I feel like it depends on how you ended with the relationship, right? Like if, like, say they cheated or something like that. Like I would say the answer is no. And it also depends on like how like your current partner feels about it. If they're like,
Okay, so let's just say that you have an ex that you just weren't working out. Like things were just not working out. You kind of grew apart, but it's still a cool dude and you check on each other once in a while. Then you meet someone else and you're in a relationship with someone else. Do you continue that relationship with your ex?
No.
To be friends?
no.
Why is that?
Because I feel like, in my opinion, it's me being unfaithful. Because like I wouldn't expect him to talk to any of his exes. So why am I going to hold him to a different standard than I hold myself?
Right.
Well, usually women do hold themselves to a different standard.
First of all,
Nope. And second of all,
first of all, not all women, just like y'all say, not all men.
well, we had the same conversation last podcast. I felt the same.
Oh,
way
yeah,
as
because
you.
we had, at
did
the
get
end, we
into
were
a-
like, women do better.
No, we were.
Isn't that what we,
No,
we
did not
did say that.
That's
But
what y'all said.
But I felt the same way. I felt there has to be a mutual respect. You,
Mm-hmm.
out of respect, you do not talk to another man if you're dating someone else. Like it depends. Because the situation that we came across was a little tricky. But anyway, I
Yeah.
believe you the same way as you. What about you, Carlos?
Okay, so no. That's a no.
A hard no, yeah.
A hard no. And for you to say that depends on what my partner thinks or says, I mean, you shouldn't even put that out there for
So
your
I shouldn't
partner.
even consider my partner's feelings about any of it?
No,
I
no,
shouldn't
you-
consider my partner's feelings?
No, not on that. You should. They shouldn't even be like stressing about it. Oh, I don't know. Like what I'm saying is, why would you put them through that?
Oh, so you're saying
I'm
immediately.
saying just is no.
Just immediate
No.
no.
It should be a
I
no
get,
from the
I get
from the
that
get-go.
perspective. I do. I
Yeah.
get that
But-
perspective.
Unless you have a kid with your partner, then you're gonna have to regardless. And the better along you get, the better it's gonna be for you and your kids and everybody. But if he's just like, oh, it was an ex-boyfriend for 10 years, that's it. I mean,
Yeah.
you can still keep him as a friend, but on the download,
But you don't want any download
that's the
business 'cause
wrong
that-
thing
I know, I just heard
Yeah.
download, but
like,
I
you don't
thought
want
we
the
were supposed to
wrong
know.
thing to do,
That's the
but,
wrong thing to do. That's why you
So-
ask, say, hey, look, this person wants to still keep in contact with me. We ended on good terms. How do you feel about it? If your answer is no, I will respect you and I will cut off contact. But if you're like, okay, we'll see what happens.
But then your ex is like, hey, you know what? We should go eat over here.
we should go eat over here. Then I
have a
would
drink
say,
and
then I would say, cool.
how
can I
would your
bring
partner
my-
gonna feel?
Can I bring my partner along? Like, is that?
That's what I said last time.
You
Like,
said, should I bring your partner along?
no.
But then
If
if you're
if
saying,
this ex
should I
invited
bring
me
my
out,
Should've
friend?
been
okay,
a-
cool.
I'm
I'm
bringing
going to
my
my partner.
partner along.
Yeah.
But then you're opening it up to say, yes, you will go out. I mean, you will go have lunch with them. But I thought you said don't even do
No,
that at
yeah.
all.
No, don't. I mean, for
You're-
me, that's a hard no.
Yeah, for you it's a
Okay.
hard no. Okay, so I have a friend that used to date someone in high school, and that someone they used to date was best friends with their cousins. And so to this day, all the families are friends. And somehow they're kind of related, the families are. So, I don't even know.
Well, then you don't have an option there, huh?
No, I mean, but still.
I mean, you're gonna.
Well, you
see
can still
him, you don't-
distance
you don't
yourself.
have
You can
to.
still distance yourself, but
Yeah.
yeah, there is an ex in that situation where you're going to see that person often than not, basically. And as long as I feel like you're upfront with your partner at the moment, whoever you're dating or seeing, that you're like, hey, I feel like this is a conversation I would have. Hey, I used to date this guy back in high school. Our families are friends. You're probably going to see them there. I just wanted to let you know there's nothing between us. We're friends, but we don't hang out. We don't talk on a regular basis. Right? Is that something that is a good thing to say to your partner if you're going to be in that situation?
I was gonna say, I mean, it's not good for your relationship, but yes, I would love to be in contact with all my exes. Like
Yeah.
go hit them
But
up here and
for
there.
for what reason, though?
Because you're a man.
Come on, guy, because we're a man and we do whatever we want around here.
Talking about alpha males.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
All right,
Okay.
so.
those
Yeah, I hear
guys.
what-
But then the
alpha
woman
male
could do
shit.
the same thing then, right?
No, just us,
Because they're not alpha males?
because they're not alpha males.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They're the weakest sex, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, let's not talk
I was
about it.
like, you
'cause
want to
I know
lose
I'm getting them all
your
fired up
entire
already.
demographic.
Let me refer back to my notes before I say something.
Refer back to
really
my
dumb.
notes before I-
So then,
That's
if you're
simple.
talking about, since we're talking, oh, sorry, were you saying something? Okay.
No, no, no.
Okay, since we're still talking about exes and all that. Okay, so just something new, all right? If you're dating or you're meeting somebody, okay, even for the first time, second date, third date,
You look
do
at
you
me.
think, because the third day hoe is coming up.
That's your wife's
Yes.
rules?
So, do you think, as women,
Mm-hmm.
if you sleep with somebody, do you think their perspective changes of you? Now, it could be first, second, third date, or we could go through each one and we could determine each date or what time, a month, 6 months from now. Let's start with the obvious. How about the first date? If you sleep with someone the first date, do they have a different perspective of you?
Of course. Of course. Because then they know, okay, this one's easy. You know?
Next.
Do you believe
Yeah,
that? Do
exactly.
you believe that to be true for all men, or has there been a situation where you don't necessarily feel that from the man that you just slept with? You know what I mean?
I've never done it on the first date. Because that's like a rule of mine.
Mhm.
Just don't. But, I mean,
So-
I've had people
Do you have
who
multiple dates on one day?
One day?
Yeah, you know, I have a busy
Just so
schedule.
Just so it's not the first date, right? All right, I'll see you tonight.
Is that
We
their
had
date?
breakfast. Now let's have dinner later.
Yeah.
So, okay, so whenever you choose to sleep with this man, do you feel at that moment, I mean, but it's hard to say because there could be relationship building up to that point, right? And feelings and things. But do you feel after
Sure.
sleeping with someone, does that change their opinion about, or does it change their perspective in any way?
Now, before you answer, let's say you've been dating for like say 4 months.
Okay.
4 months, and you're very getting connected. Everything's going great.
Dating for months without nothing?
Yeah.
Like,
I
I
don't
don't want to
know
know a
about
woman
that.
like
That's
So
such a
wait. So
man
then, what
answer.
is your time frame to?
Yeah, what is your time
Yeah,
frame?
what is-
what is your time frame?
He's on
Is,
three
is
dates
it
in
is
one
it a
day.
second first date?
First date?
But, I mean, you know how you if you work with them or you've been going to the bar and seeing the same girl, it's technically you've known them for a while already, right?
no.
You haven't gone out, but you've been talking and you know a lot about each other and blah
Okay.
blah blah. Then when you go out, boom.
Yeah,
He
but you don't
drops
know
them,
each
you
other.
know?
But you don't know each other.
Okay.
You don't know
but
each other in that context. You know, you can be.
yeah,
friends with
but you
somebody.
haven't really dated or
Dated.
anything. You
That's
just
a whole
you're just
different
They're
acquaintance.
acquaintances.
So does your perspective of them change then after you
yeah.
slept with them?
So after your acquaintance relationship type thing, and then you sleep with them finally, does it change?
Not right away.
Like,
What do you
how
mean
many
right
times
away?
does it take for it?
Because
not
I still want to hit it
I
a little
mean-
more. So, you know, maybe after a
I feel
few
like-
weeks or a month or something, be like, you know.
So
I
your
also
per-
feel like it depends on how it went.
Well, okay. So, but your perspective, if it went well, your perspective is, all right, I'm going to keep this one in my pocket. And so,
Yeah, I'll be like, hell
bread
yeah,
come,
I did it. You know,
bread
but-
come, and, not bread come.
I'm not sure what kind of bread you make or what kind of bread you want.
What are you
But,
thinking about? Jesus Christ.
I
Your
mean-
ex-boyfriend now?
but at the same time, they're not an acquaintance. I mean, they're just an acquaintance then. They're not a significant other or a
No.
prospective a girlfriend then, right? Talking to you. So I'm just saying, like, after you slept with them, they're not a.
Oh,
They're
no,
not a.
no, they're not. They're nothing. They're just like
Okay.
holster from a gun.
Oh my God, you're making it worse.
You're
Okay.
Well, okay, but that is your honest
Sorry,
perspective. No. So what I've read is that it's situational, of course. Like you said, not everyone's the
Yeah.
same. If you're frequenting a bar or this person's at work and you hit it off and you're talking, but you're not really wanting to date them, then that perspective is understandable. You want to hit it
Hit
and
and
then
run.
yeah,
Hit
and
and
so
run.
you're not gonna develop any relationship feelings because that's what you put that person in that box. However, if there's
That's
someone
what I
that you
wanted.
are interested in, and you've been talking to them, and you ask them out, and you do sleep with each other on the first date, are your feelings gonna be more of like, I like her more. As long as everything went well, are you gonna like, okay, this is just, I'm gonna still want to pursue her, or you're gonna throw in that category of like hitting it and quitting it again, if you like her?
If you like her, you're gonna keep her in your pocket. Or
No,
Yeah,
that's
but
still
what
pocket is
what
the-
kind?
Pocket is
Which
the problem.
which pocket is it? Is it the hit it and run, or this will maybe
No.
come out to something
Yeah,
good in the
I'm
future?
gonna start calling her on a regular basis. I'm gonna start taking her out. Like
depending how good it was.
that's a fair
So what
answer.
if it wasn't good? Because maybe she was too nervous. Maybe she was scared. Maybe it didn't come out good.
I mean, she's got like 3 strikes, so you can get it the next day or next week or whatever, and try it out. You know.
See, this is
So
where-
then it's not okay. So if you do like her, it didn't come out well the first time. So you're saying she has 2 more chances, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but it's
What
not
is
that
this,
you
baseball?
want to be with her. You just want to hit it again to see what happens.
look, we're not. I think that it's fair to say that sexual chemistry is very important in a relationship, right? So
Yes.
the fact that, and I hate to even say it like this, that you're willing to give her a second and third shot. But what if, like, you really, really like her and y'all hit it off personality wise, things like that, but if the sex isn't great, then what happens?
It's hard to say that because you won't know until it happened, and once you feel it, you're like, oh, this wasn't my energy. You know, like
Yeah.
I don't think I want to call her again. I don't think I want to even associate with her.
But I feel like if you have like all of the other stuff situated, right? Like the personalities match, everything else matches, and y'all are like have that kind of chemistry going. I feel like the sexual chemistry can be worked on. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you can like, okay, well this is what I like. Let's try this time. Let's try this time.
And
And
but it
figure
has
that
to
out.
be, I think, from both perspectives. though.
yeah.
Because if one is not on board, then it's not
Then
going to
it's
work.
then it's
yeah,
not
it's
going to
be
work.
one
But it
sided.
has to be like
Yeah, because at that
work
point,
from
I
both
mean,
sides.
she could have been just nervous. She wasn't like this is not something she usually does,
Yeah.
you know. And maybe you were too pushy, you know. Maybe that's what it was, you know.
Yeah.
Not I'm accusing you of anything, but
Yeah.
But have you had that situation where wasn't great the first time?
I've
and-
had one when I was living in California that, you know, you hit it once and then you're like, mm-mm.
Okay, but before you hit
Then
it,
she started fucking stalking me.
but before you hit it, did you like her? What kind of relationship was this?
I didn't like her. Like, I'm going to marry this girl. I just wanted to
So you're just
get in
looking
her
for-
pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was pretty much just a go.
Yeah, hit it
Yeah.
and quit it. Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm like, maybe I can keep her, you know, for a few months or whatever. But I was like, nah, I did not like it. I didn't feel it. Nothing.
All
I
right.
understand that mentality.
But she
and
was-
I just don't.
Well, I mean, it's all about.
It just comes out. It's not like I want to do that.
no,
you know,
I'm not like
just
saying.
like-
I just don't.
like, you know what? I didn't feel it. It's not there.
Well,
The
sometimes
spark's
you're,
not there.
yeah, the chemistry. I mean, I think that matters because you could get along very well conversationally on the phone. You see each other, you can vibe and get along. But if the sexual chemistry or the attraction is not there, then that makes a huge difference. Wouldn't you say it makes a huge difference on how? Because to me, you can't chemistry and the vibing has to be a natural thing. No.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And if it's not there, and then you're willing to try and then sleep with each other and be like, nope, it's still not there.
It's still, yeah.
So I mean,
All right. Let me throw you a little curveball here, Carlos. What advice do you give your daughter in the future when she starts dating about men and how they are, especially when she comes home and says, I really like this one? I'm not saying she's 16. Let's say 18 or 20, you know?
let's say 32. No, just kidding.
Like
just kidding.
Let's change the subject.
Yeah, let's change the subject. That's a fair
Yeah,
question.
let's do that.
I mean, to me, it's a fair question because
I don't know, man. I'm gonna be polishing my shotguns all the time.
But
Rolling them.
she's asking you for advice. She came up to you. She's opened up. Now, if you don't want to answer, it's fine. We can move on to something else.
I don't have an answer.
Okay.
that's something you probably have to think about, right? Because then it gets introspective with yourself, like how I've treated other women before, and then I realize, okay,
Don't do it on the first date.
that's a fair piece of
But
advice.
why? What would you
Why-
tell her?
yeah,
Why?
why for
not
her
the
and
first
not
date?
for you?
So she won't make herself look easy and trashy.
All right. All
So
right.
That's
Not
what
what
I'm
I
telling you.
said.
There's double standards for everything. That's what we want.
Well,
That's not what we want for our women, you know?
But there's also women
is a
that
double
feel the
standard
same
for
way. If they want it, they're both adults, then why not?
Yeah.
But then
That's
again,
their choice.
the fallout comes where you're like, okay, if I gave it up the first date, then what does he think? Is he gonna still like pursue me? It did, yeah, I was a willing partner, but how is that gonna lead moving forward? Like
Well, my advice to my daughters, and my wife was mainly the main ones for this one here, was you're educated, you have college degrees, even when you're working on your college degree, you already have a lot to give, not just emotionally or all that, but just financially, your future is going to be good. Your intellect is good, so you don't have to maybe drop down the bars or anything like that, or dress a certain way, or give it up on the first, second, or third one, because you have a lot to offer. And it's more about respect for yourself and respect for the person in the future that you will say yes to. Because when you finally say yes, I'm not just saying sex, how about marriage, is that do you want to come to him and saying, yes, but I slept with 15 other guys over here or something, or I slept with this many people, or did you have more self-respect for yourself and didn't sleep with that many guys, or maybe it was one or two, whatever, but to show your partner that you're not that type of woman that is perceived by other men or something.
how do you feel about what he just said about that?
I mean, yes, but I feel like the double standard also comes into play because, yes, you said she would be lowering herself to, like, sleep with, like, 15 men, right?
Yes.
But, like, if a man were to, say, have the same body count, then it's like, oh,
Nope.
well.
I have a son. So you want to hear my conversation?
Yeah.
About that?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no,
My thing to my son was this: it's easy to get to have a woman sleep with you. Okay, I'm not saying that's that easy, but I'm just saying like to have sex in general. Okay, but when you have sex, because sometimes you get too comfortable, or you get too excited and you don't wrap it, or you trust the individual that she's on something, or whatever it is, or they have this calendar thing, whatever. And then when you start trusting them, and then you're supposed to trust yourself and you don't, an accident is an accident, just for the same thing for girls. And if you get somebody pregnant, it's not just, we'll move to the next girl, I'll leave her, won't talk to her, go, no, you are physically responsible for her, and we will ensure that you're responsible for her too. But at the same time is, again, how do you want to perceive yourself as this person that just sleeps with all these people? And then you're like, well, when you come to the girl, like, I slept with this many people over here. This one was fun. This was more fun. I compare you to this one over here who wasn't that very good, because your standards are sexualized are getting too high.
I get what you're saying, but is that a conversation that you have with your partner about the number of people you sleep with in the past?
It's going to come up.
sometimes it
does-
matters.
I mean,
sometimes it matters to
Yeah,
people.
but
I'm just
nobody ever
curious.
tells the truth there.
But the truth usually comes out. Mine's came out like 27 years later, 28 years later.
That you were a whore.
So my wife got
I'm
very
just
disappointed in me.
Like, I'm just curious. Like, I'm not saying that that's not a conversation that shouldn't be had, but I'm saying, is that, I feel totally like, I don't.
Have you ever had that conversation with a partner?
Have you had
Maybe
that conversation with
once.
your son? How about what kind of conversation did you have with your
Once.
son?
No, yeah. I mean, with my daughter and my son, my daughter, of course, the same thing about just saving yourself for the person that you love. Your children are going to do what they want.
Yep.
And
Oh,
they've proven
yes.
time and time again, they're going to do it no matter what you say.
Yep.
If you're going to have sex, you need to be careful. These are the things that could happen. Please, don't rely on the man to
Oh, yes.
take, control of that safety precaution. You do that. And if
Get
something else
tested, get
happens,
tested.
you need to call me immediately, where you think if something broke, if something slipped out or whatever, call me immediately. Let's talk about this later, but, call me immediately so we can assess the situation. and you don't have to give it up. The person that the man that or the guy that's wanting you to give it up so quickly or so fast or with you just met probably isn't the person for you. You know, get your education, you know, wait to have kids, all that stuff. But I'm just curious about the conversation about body counts. Like, I may have had that once, maybe twice, but that to me is not a conversation. I didn't have it with my ex-husband. I don't know. That
But
just,
see, the thing is, body counts is something that's going on now. This is the generation now.
is this a generational thing?
Yeah.
It's
Some people are
generational
happy
thing.
they have 500 body count, 100
Yeah,
body count.
there was, I don't know, somebody in England, I don't remember her name, but like she would have like these whole parties to like sleep with
To
X
up
amount
her
of men
body
in a
count.
day.
For
you
what
know?
reason is my question.
Proof she could.
Like,
Again, different
For
generation.
money, for money. They do it for money.
Money too.
that would
They're
make
not
you
doing
something
it just
else.
because they want to.
But I'm just saying, our mentality back then is still different from now.
Well,
Now,
yeah.
I still, even though I said a good speech and all that, but I have to constantly remind, I got to keep saying that speech over and over and over because, like you said, we could tell them till we're blue in the face and like,
Mm-hmm.
well, our experiences and all that, but they're their own person.
Yeah.
They're going to do whatever we got to do. So, but then we got to keep going like, hey, watch out, or, hey, maybe you don't want to give it up right away, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe you want to wait on this one. Maybe, how about that? Maybe this one you wait a
Maybe
little
this
bit
one
more.
wait a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and also the fact that all your actions have consequences, whether they're good or bad.
Oh, yes.
So just be prepared. If you're going to make adult decisions, be ready for adult consequences,
Yeah.
whatever they may be.
Because there's a lot of crazy baby mamas and there's a lot of deadbeat dads out there.
Well, I mean, not just that,
Yeah.
but
Because then you're like, oh, he hasn't paid child support. Well, you look who you chose.
That's that's
look who you did
chose.
a one
Well,
night stand, you
chose
know, or
that.
but also not just that part of it, but also if you do this, whether you're drunk because you're drunk, you know, if our children are drunk or they're not making the most sound decision, most importantly, how are you going to feel about yourself? Because that will weigh on you,
that's
mentally.
That's the speech we gave them.
Yeah, you know, and so whether you feel like you can handle or not, it has long-term consequences. You know, my daughter hates when I tell this story or the picture of my mom and dad at their wedding, beautiful wedding. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm at their wedding, like I was there. My daughter's like, what do you mean? My mom's belly, you know, like I'm there. She hates when I say that, but I go, that is a consequence of your grandma and grandpa, their actions. As simple as that. They chose because they love each other to get married, but that is what the consequence was, a pregnancy. Me.
Yeah, because my daughter was upset that her cousin was at her parents' wedding and she wasn't in our wedding because she wasn't in any of her pictures.
Oh my god!
Like, there's a good reason.
There's a real good reason
Well,
for
and
that.
I think all these questions of why or it all has to do with
yeah.
people's perspectives, their past, their personalities,
past,
how they
morals,
treat,
too.
their morals. We all can be on a high moral standard, but we still make bad decisions. But it's all about, again, mentally. Are you prepared for those kind of things that just happened? You know, because I think a lot of people may have one night stands, but then they don't realize what all comes with that. You have the girl. Okay, is she going to turn psycho? Is she crazy? Do you have feelings? Do you not have feelings? Like what? There's a lot that goes on with that.
So what do you think so far, Carlos?
We're all fucked up.
I mean, he's not wrong, but
Yeah, I mean,
It's just
Yeah.
we're too. I don't know how to say it. Like, we're allowed to do way more things that we were before, or our parents were before. You know, like we're more open now. More
oh, good Lord,
open
yes.
to do
I
a lot more things than before.
yeah, I feel like as a society we've gotten too attached to the sexual aspect of everything. Everything is sexualized, and like especially for like kids growing up in this society now. Like, what do you say? Like, oh, this singer is shaking her ass in a music video, or like these models, whatever. Like, you are a role model for these kids and how they're gonna grow up. And like, as a society, we've become too okay with our bodies are have monetary value or something we can give away,
or being free to show our bodies,
or being too free to show our
But
bodies.
see, even now on national TV, not just cable, like when we see these award shows, and when the women come out, what was it, Kane West girlfriend or something, wife? How she was just completely naked underneath,
Oh yeah,
and I think
Those
she had a
are-
thong on her. I hope
those are
she did.
teaching moments.
But I'm just saying. But that's how it is now.
but that's what I mean. Like that's what I mean. As a society, we've gotten too comfortable. I feel like yes, body positivity and all that, but like at some point, you have to like say, is this okay for me? Am I comfortable doing X, Y, Z? You know.
But it just more now with the kids now see it more often than we did, because I wasn't, but a lot of people were like, oh, you can't watch this, you can't watch rated R shows, you can't do this.
Yeah.
And I met my wife, she goes, I never saw this movie, we couldn't even watch that, you know.
It all
And now
yeah.
it's on, I mean, it's on regular TV shows. It's
Yeah.
like Grey's Anatomy, it's like any show you watch, anything you think is right, even General Hospital that I watch, you're like,
Yep.
what the heck? Like,
It's
they're making
everywhere
it
now.
natural now.
Well, you not only have to combat, society around you, you have to combat the world, the internet, everything. That's where you have to have a firm
Oh, the
understanding or
internet.
firm basis to teach your children on. You have to be involved.
Yes.
You can't let the world, teach your children these things. You have to actively be involved to combat things that you don't like or see in the world.
I want to say this real quick. Stop letting the iPad be your kid's babysitter. As a preschool teacher, please stop letting the iPad be your kid's babysitter.
Damn it.
Because it doesn't. It just makes everything worse. Like, because the unrestricted access to the internet is a lot of the reason why society has become the way it is. Because, like, especially my generation, our parents weren't well versed in the internet, but we very quickly became well versed in the internet. So we were looking at things we shouldn't have been and doing things we shouldn't have been doing and becoming way more mature, I think, like sexually than we should have been. And so just make sure make sure you're watching what your kids are doing on their iPads. And
But see,
things
that's
like that.
how the body counts start going up, because they start early, and the early body counts start adding up later on. Because even one of my foster kids, I gave him Samsung pads or whatever, so they could do their homework. They could look up stuff on the internet and all that, But I didn't know at the time they had this Pornhub thing. Never knew about it. Never knew that anybody could just open it
Okay.
up and look at anything, because I was, I always go check their pads just to see what's going on.
Can you say like tablets?
Never
knew.
But all that, and then I started looking at this stuff, and I'm like, what the heck? What is all this stuff? So I had to go have a talk with him. Then I got back on the internet later on that night. I'm like, this shit's all free?
Never
How did
knew.
I not know this?
What the heck?
How did I miss this?
You couldn't find me for 2 days, I think.
Oh my God.
No, but I seriously, I did have to go. I went to the park and I sat him down. Okay, this is
the
what
park?
happened. Well, it's like one-on-one, no distractions.
Oh, a conversation.
I was like, what?
Yeah, I gave him a high five, and
Explain.
Oh,
that's what I'm
you
trying
had
to
a
do. I'm trying to
conversation
explain.
with
Went to
this
the
kid.
park and I
Okay.
talked to him.
Uh-huh.
I talked to him about women, what they're doing, the men, and all. Like, how do you get to that point? It's just not something you want to do, something you not want to look at, especially at your age. If you have questions, come to me.
How old was he?
I think he was in 7th grade.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
So of course I had to take all those
That's when it starts.
tablets, pads, whatever you want to take them, put them away, get out of there. So
Yes.
eventually
it
gave it back to him, but I had to put a lot of restrictions on
Yeah.
that and let him know I was watching it. And then of course I could always watch the history, and if you delete the history, I know
Yeah.
what's
you-
going on.
Yeah.
So, but that's how the body counts start going up so much now.
'Cause it starts early.
So then, Sandra, do you kiss on the first date then?
I have kissed on the first date. Hasn't it been anything crazy? Just like no makeout sessions or anything. But
Carlos, is
Think
this
crazy.
required on your first dates? Or do you have dates?
No,
do you
have dates?
no,
Or
I
do you
don't.
have situations?
I don't think it's required.
Situationships.
I think the first date
Situationships.
to me is like a tryout. Right?
A tryout.
And not just for the girls, but also for me. Like,
Now, like if they go to your house, like that's the first date.
yeah, I mean that depends on them, right? But, I mean, I'll
It's
go
not
as
I'll
far
tear
as
it
they'll
out
let
there.
me.
It's not test driving a car. Like I don't.
Technically, it is. I mean, you're.
You're-
trying to
you're-
see
I-
for
so
first, second,
Trying
for
to
the
third
see
first
if
year.
you can
date,
take
you're
it for
like-
a ride
you're like
later.
this, you're like- Can you go like this?
How you doing?
Look, dating is, in essence, dating is what? You're trying people on. I
Yes.
mean, not literally.
You're trying to get to know them better.
Yeah, you're.
So yeah,
Except
the
for
first
Carlos.
date, the first date, I don't really care if I get any or kids or anything like that. I'm just like, let me see, let me feel this girl. You know what I mean? Let me
Literally,
read her.
Let me feel
Literally
her.
feel
Let me
her?
feel her.
Well,
Or you
Not on
mean
that
vibe,
way.
like check her vibe.
let me-
Yeah.
let me-
Okay.
check her feelings. What,
Yeah.
what she's all about, you know. But whatever goes from there, then like the next date or two, and then I'll be expecting something, some kind of reward. If not, then I'll start shutting down.
Now,
I mean,
what
it
is
is weird
what
to
is
this side
what
of
is
it.
an
Reward.
award?
No,
Yes.
a kiss.
Kiss
With,
or something.
What is an
Touch.
award to you?
It's
Like a pat, a
kiss,
touch?
something like
Hand
I
job?
do like you, but something that encourages me to
Okay, so get you
Going
to
back.
the next date.
the next date. Yeah.
To get you still thrilled on for the next date.
I have a question. Is this a woman that you are actively wanting to date, or just to see if it's a
Oh,
hookup?
I don't even think
No,
you
no,
know
no.
at that time.
It's so,
Oh, no, he might
You don't know, but it's somebody that you really like, obviously. 'Cause
Okay. Okay.
if you're willing to hold on and just
Got you.
go by with a little fucking tap on the shoulder or so, or a little hug or something,
Yeah.
then it means that you're wanting a little more than just.
So it had to be a lot of flirting going on.
No, not a lot of flirting. Just
Well, you would if
something that tells you, like, okay, so
flirting does kind of tell you, right?
Yeah.
Verbally,
That's
like
that's the purpose of flirting.
because if
yeah,
you
but
if the girl doesn't flirt with you, then you're like, and all of a sudden she's like, you know what, come here, and you're like, whoa, where'd that come from? I mean, right? Because you have to be able to.
not yeah, exactly.
She's
Not
like,
that much flirting
whoa.
that I'm.
Yeah.
She's allowing me to. All right, like, come here.
Yeah.
It's done slow,
Let's dance your ass.
Case of beer style. You know what I mean?
You're not helping yourself.
Whoa.
Just
You're
hope
so
nobody you
silly.
want to date in the future is watching any of this show.
Hopefully not. 'Cause
No.
I got you.
I got you.
But no, I mean it's so this kind of solidifies my thought of like men do want rewards, for a first date, a second
For
date, like
good
they
behavior.
like they want, and I see it as kind of an
And
incentive.
it's anything, yeah, incentive.
Yeah,
There's just
incentive,
any
and I
little-
get it, but to me, when a man expects more than what they should expect, then that's a red flag for me.
So, like, when you're saying a reward, is it like maybe a good conversation? You're like, man, we really we hit it
something-
off.
Something
You
that
know,
you think that, oh man, we did hit it off.
Something
and
that tells you you're
something.
So,
connecting.
like, we have
fucking
interest.
Spit out the face. At least I got her spit on my side or something. Like.
Some people are into that.
What? Yeah.
So it's nothing threatening, like
No,
like
no.
like
You
Sandra
what?
was saying.
What was I saying?
No, just nothing.
But you
threatening
just
to the
literally
girl,
said-
nothing.
You said about red
Where did we
flags
get
and all
the
that.
threatening?
You said about red flags and all that.
Oh, if they expect more than like
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
yeah.
if they're
There's
being-
But he's talking. We're
They're
not
being more
talking that
aggressive.
more.
There's
If they're being,
a
like,
lot of people like
pushy
that,
about,
yeah,
like,
pushy about like
sex
yeah.
ass
on the
grab
first
or
date.
something.
Yeah,
I
and you're like,
don't
hey.
want any of that. I want to know that
You're connecting
she
like it's going forward.
kind of into me a little bit.
Yeah.
Like something that throws
That's
that. you know?
that's what flirting is. That's the whole purpose of flirting.
Oh. There you go.
Have you ever been with a man that didn't or tried to flirt, or you knew that was trying to flirt but it wasn't successful?
Oh, I'm so bad at recognizing flirting. I'm so bad
See,
at recognizing flirting.
I'm really bad at that too, because I usually start attacking. Like if I like a girl, I try to
What do you mean
attack her with.
attacking?
Let's back it up.
Now the red flags are
No,
coming out.
No, it's not a red flag. It's like I try to start like bullying her a little bit or talking to her
No,
about
You
you're
are
a
not
little.
making this better.
a
I'm
little-
bullying
He's not
her.
helping.
I'm
Like you
attacking
nag
her.
her,
Attacking
like you
about-
nag her, like you
Yeah,
like
like
tease her.
talking about
Teasing.
like
Teasing.
about her
Teasing.
hair. Oh yeah, oh yeah, this would look better like this, or
Not
you know,
like
something.
your hair is very flammable.
No, yeah, no, like
Let's
like if
check.
you're judging her
like
hair,
this,
like
you're
then she's
fucking
gonna be
ugly.
like, "Is he
Yeah.
gay?" Like,
No, but
No,
like
no, just-
teasing,
just
playful
like teasing.
teasing.
no,
Yeah,
no,
no.
teasing. Yeah,
That's kind of flirting, right?
that's,
Flirting.
That's how some people flirt. They
Yeah.
tease,
Yeah,
which is
flirting.
fine.
That's not attacking her. you
Not
know?
We're not bullying her.
Carlos does not mean
'Cause I was
attacking.
doing that to
Attacking is a red flag.
I was
to
doing
me.
that to
Attacking
a
and
girl
bullying
one
is
time.
red flag.
And I was kind of like, you know, throwing little comments here and there, you know. And then one time, like, she grabbed me in the kitchen and, like, grabbed me from the... And then put me against the wall, right? And she was like, why are you talking shit to me or attacking me? And I was like, because I like you.
You're like, 'cause I like you.
You're like a little kid.
I know, 'cause I
Yeah,
like you.
she was like, okay. Like, you know, like,
Was she taller than you?
no. I mean, she
I was
she
like,
was
how
like
is she-
this. but
Okay.
How high did he pick you up?
I don't
Did
know.
he
Those,
pick you
those
up?
little
Yeah.
ones, they have some fucking extra fucking strength or something. But
Did you see? He said,
it felt like she had me like this. Like,
he's all smiling.
He's like,
because I like you. He's so cute.
fucking drooling on her. And shit.
It's like
You're like,
I'm not hard right now.
he's like, yes, there is a banana in my pocket.
And I am happy to see you.
And I am.
All right, now it's time for Reddit story time. So
Reddit
today,
Story time.
so there's this guy who's been trying to meet with me. So long story short, she finally said okay. She went to his house after work, wanted to use the restroom. She said, go ahead. The lights were off. She used the restroom. As she got up and she turned the lights on, she noticed that there was roaches everywhere. There was even a roach sitting on the toilet where she was at. She was walking out as fast as she could. She noticed roaches all over the house, the kitchen, on the plates. Now, she says, I don't judge people based on things like that, but what should I do? Should I stop talking to him?
It sounds like she wants to.
100%. Yes,
What?
you should judge people on that. Yes.
Why?
Why? Because they're obviously not keeping their house clean. That roaches are feeling like they can live
We're
free.
men. We don't clean the house.
So women should do it.
Yes.
But like if you're living on your own, you should be able to take care of yourself and
Yes.
clean on your own.
Every 2, 3, 4 weeks.
2, 3, 4 weeks.
Sure.
No, I mean, we're not as clean as you guys. We clean here and there when it's needed. But
Okay, Carlos. So you go to this girl's house, roaches everywhere. Everywhere you see is roaches, roaches. Like just like this woman does. Do you still have a relationship with this woman?
yeah,
Okay.
I mean, talking about a woman is different to me because she's the one that's supposed to keep the house clean,
But
right?
if she
Okay,
doesn't,
but on that note, if she's supposed to keep the house clean, but she doesn't keep her own house clean, what is the incentive for her?
That's what I'm saying. I would still date her and stuff, but we'll have to talk about, hey,
So then it is a problem.
Then it
It
is a
is.
problem.
It is.
Okay, that's what we're trying to see. Like,
For
is
a
it a
woman.
problem? But
It's a problem for
for
anyone.
a man too.
It's a problem
no,
for
I don't think
anyone.
so.
it
No,
is
I'm
a-
sorry,
me.
Carlos. If I go to your house and there was roaches
If I
everywhere,
go to
I'll be
your
like,
hou-
motherfucker, there's roaches in your house. Like, you need to be cleaned up.
No,
If
you're.
there's
It is.
Yeah.
roaches in your house.
It's a problem, but you're saying it's not a deal breaker. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's
not a deal
yeah.
breaker.
It's a deal breaker.
That is
Something
wild.
that could
It's a
be
deal
talked
breaker.
About. Just saying.
He's a catch, women.
He's a catch. All right, Sandra. I know you've been wanting to spill some stuff. Go
I
ahead.
have not want to spill a thing. I mean,
Spill cockroaches. Come on.
no. I mean, here's the first thing I think about when I heard that story. There has to be some going on something mentally, like I mean, it's almost like hoarder-esque. No, if your place is not clean, if there's stuff everywhere, isn't that like hoarder adjacent? Like, can there be some type of mental disconnection where that person cannot keep
I
their
don't think
house
so.
clean?
Well, here's my hang up, because I'm not blaming her or anything, but like, why did you go into the bathroom and not turn on the light until after you were done? Like, I feel like you should have turned it on.
I mean, she might have
Okay,
wrote it
what?
wrong, but that's pretty much what the gist of it was.
Yeah.
because it was her surprise.
Okay, what?
In the Reddit story, she says she goes into the bathroom, does whatever she needed to do, and turns on the light afterward. She goes in there in the dark, turns on the light afterward,
You
and
don't go to
sees
the
all the
bathroom in
roaches.
dark?
Sometimes when I can't hold
No.
it
Like,
and I know where the restroom is, I just you go.
Like, this
at
is
night,
somebody
I
you've
don't
never
turn
been-
the light on at all.
Oh, but you're right. This
just
is
sit
somebody.
down and
you're
pee.
using, if you know where the toilet is, like if it's your house, sure, and you like can't hold it and you need to go to the bathroom, sure, you can go to the bathroom in the dark. But if it's someplace you've never
Like,
been,
you've never been,
somebody's house, I'm going to turn the light on.
Yeah, because you might fall. Like
No,
you're gonna
because
aim.
she was thinking, hey, there's cameras over here.
No, but no.
Jesus Christ, peepholes and all
So,
that.
okay, so
You
He'd
haven't
have to
seen my
keep the camera.
cameras?
He'd have to keep the camera
No.
clean. He'd have to keep the camera clean. And
ooh, and if the
honestly-
camera's clean, then there is an issue.
then there-
You know what I mean?
The only thing
Yeah.
that's clean is the camera.
like there's an issue.
The lens is pristine clean.
Spotless.
So okay, but I mean, is that not like a fair assessment too? Like there has to be. What if that person, other than that, is great? I mean, is you would never think that that was that situation. Could you separate the two and be like, okay, what's going on here? Why is this?
I would say no, because then what it is
I'm just asking.
you're if the person is okay with roaches being around, they're okay with other mess in their house.
Mm-hmm.
They're okay with dust everywhere. They're okay of not cleaning up. They're okay of not washing, because they can't keep their house clean, and they're okay with these roaches. Then what else are they allowing in their life to be that way?
Yep.
And then to try to spread it on you,
Your body
because you're going to
parts.
be like,
To
well, I
spread it
keep my
on.
house clean.
Their
Well,
body
why do you
parts,
want to keep your
exactly.
house clean? Don't worry about it. It's
Yeah.
okay. You don't have to wash the dishes every day. And then they're going to spread that to you.
So
And you're like, hell no. We're not
yeah,
doing
no,
Hell
I mean,
no.
I totally get that, and
Hell no.
yes, I totally
And
understand.
I don't think it's a mental thing. I think it's just some people are just not clean. Like
people are just
my
lazy.
son could go to his room and he has dust everywhere. Dust bunnies all over his computer, his Xbox, his keyboard. And I literally had to tell him, dust it. He said, why? I'm like, but some people mentality, like, they don't think it's a problem. They don't think it's just stuff. It's just dust. What's the big deal?
Right,
And to them, in their mind, it's just roaches. What's the big deal?
right.
You know? But to a normal person, they're like, that's a very big deal. You know, like, no,
Yeah.
no. Like, I never liked roaches. I never had roaches in my house. Once in a while, some will come up. Like, we live in apartments. If one apartment sprays their apartment, you got to make sure you get
they'll
raid all
run.
over your house, because they're going to go to yours and the next one. We learned that. But even this house, I mean, we had a beetle the last time we were here. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
But on that, I mean, you don't see roaches in here. We may get
Yeah.
Scorpions in here.
You don't
Yeah.
get possums in here?
No, but we had a mouse one time. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Because the field was getting a bunch of mice, and we were killing them left and right in the sheds and everywhere. And we had this overrun with mice, and there were one was in our ceiling, and I got rid of that one.
But you have to. It has to be said that you live literally near a wooded area, trail, like
a field
a
where
field. Yeah, like
animals are like
Yeah, I mean,
naturally
if you live in
gonna
the
come
country, you're going to get everything.
Yeah.
yeah.
But I'm just saying, like in general, like
Spiders, snakes.
like
Oh,
all
yeah.
that stuff is no.
Yeah.
No,
But
no,
that's why
no.
you
We
get a
never
cat.
had roaches. No, we don't want that. Do we get one once in a rare while? Yes.
When it rains,
yeah.
some things come in, whatever. But
No possums.
no
We
possums.
don't have cats that bring dead mouse in.
Centipedes? Anything like that?
Centipedes. No centipedes.
Tarantulas?
Tarantulas. No.
You
No.
don't know,
no.
you don't know what it's
We
like.
had one outside that lived outside for a while, but you know, we had some maybe lizards come in once in a while because they're all over the place outside.
Mm-hmm.
Lizard season, so they come in once in a while, and I scream like a girl and run.
I know you do.
I'm like, no, I don't do lizards. No, no,
Oh my
no, no.
God.
My daughter grabs them.
I
You
know.
can't even do that.
I got to call her to come get them for me. She's like, oh, why are you crying?
Why you crying?
Here, I got a
I
kid
can't
for
even
you.
talk.
I can do lizards. I cannot do roaches. I cannot do roaches. Like that's just as a no, hard no.
So you're one of those roach girls, huh?
I'm just surprised that you're
What is a
okay with
roach
this.
girl?
Well, no,
They
I
got the
can't really be
chancla like that.
surprised.
Trying to get
Who
it.
says I'm okay?
Not
with
you.
And then
it?
once they fly,
Oh,
I
I'm like,
can't
who
I
is it?
can't
Freak
turn
out.
my head
No,
completely
no,
to him.
That, you know what?
Come on.
That room is theirs now until they die, and then I'm good. That's I'm like
once they leave there, 3
Once-
days they're done. Right?
Yep,
Or
like-
whatever they live.
that's your room now. I will.
Oh well. All right, we got one more story. One more story.
One more story.
All right. All right. She says, I'm gonna try to shut this story out quick. I finally did it. I finally cut him off. I gave my emergency credit card to my son in college. He abused it. He's been using it all this time. He has a fiance and they live together and they have 2 incomes, and he still uses the credit card. Her husband says makes 3 times much, but he's tight on his money, so he doesn't lend him any money. Not that I could read right there. But she finally said, I cut him off. I told him he cannot use the credit card no more. And he's 29 years old. Said at what age, or I don't even know if it's an age, I think it's more of a maturity that when you cut your kids off from adults.
It's not about maturity or age or anything.
No.
It's about how your kids are behaving, and are they really needing the money, or is it just abusing it? I mean, once you start seeing a trend that they keep abusing your card, it's time to be like, hey, that's it.
Yeah.
You got this.
Because I can understand,
Get
like,
off my tit.
whoa,
You know?
whoa. Now I can understand, like, when they're coming from teenage to adults, their 20s and all that, they're trying to get their life together. So of course, I would pay for their insurance for the cars. I would pay for the cell phones. Of course, living in the house free, whatever, But then eventually, and of course the health insurance, and eventually they start getting their jobs and you start pulling back, And like for my daughters, I think insurance was one of the last things I had to pull off, the car insurance. And I told them, no, I can't do this no more. You're 22 or 23, whatever it is. But I had to make sure they were done with college first, because I told them if they're in college and they're getting the degree, I will pay for everything just so long as you get your degree. So, and then they did. They got their degrees, and I said, okay. So they start the workforce. So little by little, I'm pulling the cell phone. I'm pulling like, okay, you got to start providing your own, not groceries, but every once in a while, you got to start pitching in something, or you start paying rent. And my first daughter, Brianna, was good. She was good at that, and I didn't have to worry too much about her because she's always a hustler. Like my family, we all hustles. Like if we need money, we work. We get more jobs. I think she had like 3 jobs one time because she was working at Native. She was working at was it Olive Garden and some other jobs. So she was always working. And Sabrina too. Sabrina always had like 2 jobs she would get. And a lot of times some of them were babysitting. But even though I saw him hustling, I saw him working, but eventually like, hey, you got to pull back. We got to pull back. Because at the same time, you're teaching them like, yes, it's okay to have fun. It's okay to start living your life. It's okay to start buying those clothes, getting that car note. But at the same time, is like, if you want to be an adult, being an adult is paying your own way. You know what I mean? Paying your own way as to provide for society. Like, I think Sabrina, the last thing we paid for her was just health insurance because she was between jobs. She started a new job, and she had her medication she needed for whatever her illness was, and plus she had accidents, so we were providing the health insurance. But when we got her, so she was supposed to be paying, I think, the difference of it. And I think she wasn't paying at first, but then we finally started getting her to pay. We started getting her to pay rent, and now she does. I don't pay for anything for her. She pays for everything, but she provides groceries. She pays rent for us now, so she's doing good, And every once in a while, she goes, "Hey, what do you need? What do you need something? Whatever." Like she's buying, she's paying for the refrigerator that we have in there. She goes, "I got it. I'll pay for it." And I'm like, "No, it's okay." She goes, "No, I got it. I'll pay for the refrigerator." So I'm like, "Okay, cool." Like the dishwasher was Brianna. Brianna paid for the dishwasher. But there was a reason they didn't want to wash dishes, so they threw that. We got this electric vacuum that goes everywhere because they didn't want to sweep.
Yeah.
So the next one is the mopping to see if they get that Roomba one. There's a mopping one.
Maybe James will get that
James.
Yeah.
eventually.
So the thing is, to me, eventually I
Maybe
had to
she'll get
cut
a
them off.
cha-cha.
A what?
A cha-cha.
What the hell's a cha-cha?
Those girls that come and clean the house and then
Oh.
My God.
Oh my god.
I'll make sure you're not here. because they'll get nothing done. But I'm just saying, like, eventually I had to cut off, but I think they're okay with it. They're okay with it. But the people who abuse it, I don't think they were ready to start their own or know that, hey, if you're not making it, maybe you do need a second job. Maybe you do. Because Sabrina would Uber, too, even on one leg. She had her hip thing. Even her car was messed up. And I'm like, aren't you embarrassed? Like, you have a crash car and, like, something that, no, I need money. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to hustle on and get the money that I need. And I'm like, okay, cool. But I think she gets it from my side because we all hustlers. We always have multiple jobs and all that. But what about you with you and your son and all that? I think he pays his own way except for the home, right?
Yeah. He pays pretty much for everything for themselves. I don't really have to pay for anything anymore. I don't really tell him to pay me for the house or rent or anything.
But you're okay with that because
I'm okay.
Because you're providing. I mean, that's something you could do.
So far I'm good with it. We'll see. Maybe in the future.
Like, when would you say enough's enough?
I don't know. 'Cause sometimes, you get in that fucking angriness or whatever. Like, you know what? I want him the fuck out of here today.
Okay, but that's just more of emotions at the time.
Emotions, yeah.
But nothing financially.
I don't have any plans or anything like that.
How old is he right now?
Huh?
How old is he right now? 25?
What do you mean you don't?
22? 30? I don't know. He's from 2004. How many is that?
21?
That's 21.
21.
Okay, he's still young.
Oh, he's a year.
Oh, yeah,
younger
you
than
told us
Nora.
his age last
He's a
time,
year
21.
Younger than Nora.
22,
Yeah.
no?
No, when's his
No,
birthday?
wait. He's
'Cause Nora-
2004?
He's 21 because Nora's 20. Nora's 2003 and she's 22. But what month is his birthday? Oh my God.
Hold on.
Let's omit this part right here. All right, so if he's 25 still living with you, is that good?
He's not 25. He's 21.
If he's 25, if he's still living with you, would that be good?
I mean, no, but I'm not gonna.
But you're okay with
kick
it
him
still.
out. Yeah.
What about 30?
Yeah, I mean, that's you gotta fucking. I don't know. I don't know why somebody would be at home at 30 and not paying anything.
So you would
and
want him
not
to
feel,
pay something,
not feel anything bad about it.
especially if he's a man.
Yeah.
So then, what would you want if he's 30, but say he just doesn't want to live by himself? He wants to live with you, but you're okay with it. What would you ask in return?
I mean, yeah, help me out with some money for the rent.
Liz, what do you got to say about that? You're still young, so
Yeah,
old are you?
I mean, I'm 24. I'm gonna be 25 in a couple weeks. But I really think it's about teaching them to be financially responsible, independent. Like my
You with
mom
your parents?
right now, yes, because with the job that I have, I financially can't afford it. But I do
So
pay
you're a
them.
prime example of what we're talking about here.
Yeah, but I do still pay them rent.
Okay.
I do
Oh,
still.
okay.
good.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Good
pay
to
them
go.
rent. I do I contribute what I can, because you're right. I don't want to be living with them forever. But with the way that rent is now, which is like
Yes.
a house payment, like it's
Even apartment is
even
expensive.
an apartment, like a 1-bedroom apartment is like, I don't know, 900 and something. It's
At least.
crazy. It's crazy. And so it's a lot more of this generation especially is staying at home because they can't afford it. It's not ideal. No one wants to still be living with their parents, but sometimes you just can't afford it. And my parents, they taught me really young to be financially independent. Like my mom's a banker. She was a banker for 20 some odd years. And I pay for I was 18, I was paying for my own car, paying for my own car insurance, paying for, just everything for my car by myself. Because she wanted me to learn that, to have pride in that I would take more care of it for myself because it was my money going into it. So
Exactly. Yeah, you're right.
it's really just teaching them responsibility.
Yeah, for myself, even Dora, my wife, we were responsible for everything that we have. you know. Yes, my grandparents, not my parents. My parents lived with my grandparents. You know, I had a home. You know, I had whatever, washer, dryer, everything. You know, everything home provided. Wasn't provided by my parents, but it was there. Excuse me. But everything else, yes, I had to, like car, clothes, eating, whatever it was, I had to provide everything. Like you said, I had to buy my own car. Even though my brothers got cars, you know, I had to buy my own cars. You know, I had to buy 2 cars eventually to get the one that worked. I made a mistake and bought this one blue one. I thought it was nice, but and Dora was the same way. Like she had to provide everything, her clothing, she jobs, everything. Like she provided everything and help her mother out and help her take her driving every weekend. Her mom take her all the things that she needed to do. So she had more responsibilities than I did. You know, me, I just, as long as I worked, take care of myself, and I could do whatever I wanted. But Dora had other things that she had responsibilities for. But even when I couldn't, like if I couldn't provide, then I would get another job. I would get another job. And I don't know if you remember those jobs I had one time, like 5 jobs at one time, and then eventually I started going down.
Go to Bogarts or anything.
I know, I was always fucking working. I was like, but I mean, I had to provide. I had to do something, you know. Like I cannot have anybody provide for me. You know, that's just. I mean, as long as we're living, we're healthy. There's no reason, right? I mean, there's no reason for us to do that. Even to this day, I mean, I do the other one, my JD Wired, you know, I do that. That brings me money. I still need more money, but I actually been looking for another job too at the same time. I've been looking for another job to try to get me some more money, but actually just to invest in this, to do that. So I get the money over here. And
I got some cartel cousins that I need somebody.
I don't mind. Shoot.
Distributor.
Wherever I need to put it, wherever the money's fast, I'm good.
It might bust inside you, though.
What?
What are we talking about?
It could bust inside you.
But it's what I have a backpack for.
Think? Oh, you said put it wherever.
Yeah, like strap it on me here, you know, my backpack, my shoes.
But like even like what you're talking about.
I know what you were talking about. I just messed with you.
I know, I heard that before. No, I'm not crazy.
I was like, whatever.
I saw that
I don't
on
know.
NCIS.
Did it bust
It busted inside their intestine.
Yeah, a lot of times that happens.
And they overdose.
And die right there.
They die. And then the chick, and they wanted to see the body. They cut it open, and they got the cocaine, and she was sniffing it off of his dead body. It was disgusting.
So, Sandra, what about you and Nora? How does that go? Like, did you have to cut her off? Oh, she's still young, though, right?
Yeah, I still pay for her insurance, and she pays for her own car and her own. I think her dad was doing her phone bill, but she's paying for her phone now, and then she provides her whatever food. We have food at the house. I buy food, but whatever she wants, anything special, she provides that. But she's still in school full time. Yeah.
See, I understand. Like, if they're still in school, getting the degree. Now, if they go on a break, oh no, you're providing. No. Nope.
Well, I was gonna say, what I never did, is pay for the insurance.
Health insurance?
I never pay for their car insurance.
No,
car insurance.
car
Yeah,
insurance.
Because I tried it, and they were gonna raise it like $350 a month.
Yes.
So I was gonna be paying like almost $600 a month.
Yes.
Oh.
So I told them, no, fuck that. Go get your own insurance, or don't have insurance. I don't care. But I mean, I did pay for his cars.
Like, okay, well that's good.
The first one, the second one, the first one he crashed, the second one he crashed, and then that one he has now.
Damn.
Yeah, I was saying when I bought for Sabrina, I bought the first 2 after that. Like no more. I couldn't buy no more cars.
My parents bought me my first car. They said I was 16 or 15. They said if you wanted a quinceañera or do you want a car, I chose the car. And I had that little Honda for about 11 years. All the cars after that I bought.
You know, my mom didn't give me a choice. She was like, if you want a car, you're buying it yourself. You're signing for it yourself. You're doing all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have the same parents, I think. See, I don't like when the parents say, do you want this or a quinceañera? Because they're just trying to get out of it. Mm-hmm. Because usually they would do the quinceañera and then buy you a car too. You know, like I did my daughters. I bought them a car too, and I got them a quinceañera.
Dad, that's James right there. Just so you know.
That's why
Dad.
you always says, "Yeah, I want a quinceañera. It's okay, Dad."
I wasn't, but I
I
wasn't.
even got
Say,
they even gave
you're-
James
you're
a
gonna get him a
quinceañera.
car regardless.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
wasn't. But I wasn't. I don't know. Like I played sports and everything. I was not. I wasn't a quinceañera kind of person. So to me, it really. I was not. I was in Houston as well. Like I don't. And we didn't live on the north side of Houston. We lived on the other side of Houston, where I don't know. I wasn't in.
The other side of the tracks, you mean?
No.
Ghetto.
I know.
No.
You said the other
Ghetto?
side of Houston.
No,
what does
well,
that
I'm
mean?
just saying the north side of Houston was predominantly Hispanic Mexicans.
Oh,
And so
okay.
I wasn't on. I was on the other side of town, and so it wasn't. I wasn't in like enthralled in or immersed in a Mexican culture down there. So I mean, it didn't. Yeah, I had friends that had quinceañeras, but it never. I'm like the car. That was an easy decision.
You met the men's club this week, didn't you? This past Sunday.
Oh, yeah, I
Oh
did.
yeah.
At St. Anthony Mary Claret.
But I had
Shout
to
out
tell
to
you,
Samson.
Darwin met the club too. But Darwin got a drink.
A drink where?
That's right. You guys were
Fun-
drinking on church property. We were like, shame
I
on
didn't.
you.
No, I wasn't on church property. So Darwin, he got a drink, a Rolling Special, when I introduced him
Damn.
to that.
I'm surprised y'all didn't spill it because I was totally giving y'all the whole time,
I was like,
and I was like this. Had his
Where was I?
walking
that the
around with
church?
Scarlett.
you must have been walking out with Scarlett or
You
something.
were you were being a good daddy and
Yeah.
entertaining your daughter. They were being over there, all sinners over there.
But I'm just saying, you missed it, man. Next time. Well, Monday.
Oh yeah.
There's a men's group Monday.
Dad go to the men's group?
But he's gonna be there?
Yeah.
Cool, okay. And
I'll
it's,
tell
are
him to
you
wear
Liz
his-
dad? He goes, yes. I'm gonna be like, sorry. I'm so sorry. Here's a drink.
And he's gonna be like, I know.
No.
He's all like, I know. I already have my flask.
Who was your dad?
Blake.
He was wearing the black and white pinstripe pants.
You don't even
Looked
know
like Chef
anybody there. He's
Anthony.
like, he's
No,
not
but
gonna
is
know.
that there in that group
No.
with you? Oh.
Actually,
Yes,
maybe
he-
he was. Yes.
Yeah, he
yes.
was there
Yeah, he
at
was there to
some
the
time.
left.
There is so many
older
men in
guy?
red.
Older. Oh, I don't.
He's an older guy. You can say he's old.
He's got
I
glasses.
don't look that older to me, but
I mean,
I
but
guess
How old
I'm
are you?
older, so
Well,
like
how old are you?
53.
Oh, he's older than you.
Okay, he's an older guy. But it was
Like by like 10 years.
it was pretty much probably the only white man that kind of looked like Liz over here.
The one that was standing right here on the left when we
Yes.
were ordering.
yeah,
tacos.
standing right there. That was
sitting,
him.
sitting right
I didn't know that was her dad until he said it, because everybody's usually little Hispanic over there. So like,
Your dad is his.
No, my dad's white. My mom is his
yeah,
there
he's,
you go.
he's
Okay.
like,
So, so the question is,
I had fun
Carlos,
with your dad. Me and him were just like just
Yeah.
dogging each other. I was
Yeah.
So you were half.
I'm half and half, yeah.
You're half.
But your mom's Mexican? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But
You
she's
wouldn't
very
tell by
light-skinned.
looking at me.
No.
It's like you wouldn't tell at all by
No.
looking
He
at me.
was like, "Oh, now you're part of the gang now."
Wait, what? I'm gonna wait, what?
All right, bring out the tequila.
Yeah.
Me and Liz had piña colada, paletas.
Paletas, yeah.
It was
The
actually
only
pretty-
thing.
Oh,
Those were
Those
good.
are good, but they stuck to your lips. So frozen.
You were having a
Dude,
hard
you
time.
kept on doing it. I'm like, why are you?
because
Look.
I want to eat
Look.
it.
Look, it's sticking in my mouth.
We're like, look what he's doing. Then stop doing it.
What is that?
Sandra,
I was
you're
like, what
bleeding.
did you
Sandra,
just
you're
lick
bleeding.
No, the TV show
You
where
have
your
no
tongue's
more
on the
skin
pole.
on the.
Oh, the Christmas
The
story.
Christmas story.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway. But yeah, so the news for this week, Carlos is going to the men's club.
Monday.
Me? I
Your
don't,
name's
I don't
Carlos?
remember saying anything like that.
You don't? Well,
I'm
you
just
did.
an invitation out there. There's a lot of guys your age in there, and they do a lot of stuff that you like to do. So I'm just saying.
Drinking.
Praise
And
the
plus,
Lord.
two
Praise
of
the
them
Lord.
work at
Praise the
two of them work at the same place you work at.
Oh.
So
Oh, he's like, I definitely don't want to go then.
no, I'm just saying that you meet the same
Yeah,
type
you'll
of
meet
people.
this-
that
yeah.
know that.
Kind of people.
Yes.
So.
Yes. So, Liz, what do you got going on this week? You just told me you went back to school.
I am going back to school.
Nice,
Yeah.
congratulations. That's good.
And that's pretty much
kind
it.
of.
Is it for mechanic or electrician?
No, I'm getting my degree in education.
Well, I'm just saying because you're Hispanic, so.
Yeah.
yeah. She
Gardener?
doesn't want to get
No.
deported. Right?
Partner.
Landscaping.
No, cleaning lady. No, I'm kidding.
And you said I would.
No, but yeah, I'm going back to school, working.
Good.
That's what my week consists of. Work and school.
It's gonna be
Getting
busy.
a bachelor's or what?
Getting my associates.
Nice.
Yeah. Because
Good.
COVID really hurt me. I was like, cause everything went online, and I don't do well on online school.
I would
And
probably
so,
been the same way.
yeah,
You do well in person, right?
I do well in in-person school, and so that's why I'm going back now. Now that everything's back to normal.
That's good.
Yeah, James is in person, which is good. I don't think he could do online either. Carlos was always online, right? You did online school?
Well, mine was like a half breed.
What?
It was
Was it animals involved or
You
Bears?
to attack.
a hybrid.
Oh.
Hybrid, okay.
Half breed.
what
Half
happened?
breed.
What was this school?
A hybrid. No, it was I used to go like once a week or twice a week,
Oh, okay. Yeah, Will did that also.
4 hours, and
I
then
think-
the rest.
Carlos is the most educated one in this room right now.
He sure is.
Probably.
How many degrees
Good
you
for
got?
you.
3
3 degrees.
3 degrees.
In
That's-
what?
airframe power plant. Two associates in applied sciences, and 1 bachelor's in business management.
Very nice.
Wow, check that out, huh? And he doesn't matter. He doesn't mind if you have roaches.
It took me
He
a long
doesn't-
time. It took me a long time though. I was working.
Ladies?
I was suffering when I was going to school, dude.
Hey, but it's good you
I was
stuck
at the
to it.
apartment and everything. Yeah. I mean, it's hard. It's hard at the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and
To get yourself used to it,
Start
organized
smoothing
and all
out,
that.
Yeah.
I can see that. Well, congratulations for sticking it out.
Yes, congratulations.
That's good. All right. Thank you for the almost now 1,300 subscribers. Thank you, Carlos, for being here. Thank you, Liz,
Thank you,
for being
Liz.
here. Sandra.
Bye.
thank you, James, for
Always
the
a fun
invite,
And
time.
thank you, James.
Yeah,
and
thanks for
thank
the
you
invite.
guys for
And
watching.
Yes.
Yeah.
Subscribe and like, please.
Push that like and subscribe button.
That one.
Whatever.
The one
down
right there. Oh,
The one-
shit, where is
Is
The
it-
it?
I
one
don't know
right
where
there.
it
The
is.
one
Is it-
James said. The one right
Where is it,
there.
James?
It's right
The
there.
one right there.
Yeah, it's
Right
like
there.
right.
It's up there, right?
But I'm looking at the right camera.
It's like up
Yes, you
here,
are. I'm
or
gonna
up here
say
on your
over-
left.
It's up here. This one.
I don't understand.